Hey everybody, welcome back to the map of Asanu Beach. If you're here for the university build out, the timestamp is going to be in the video. Click on that, it'll take you straight to it. Otherwise, welcome back everybody. In this episode, we are going to be handling a few things. One, reviewing the build out we had previously, the farms, expanding on a tile, doing some cleanup around town, and then we're going to be diving into what you see in front of you here, building out our baseball park, building out the initial first phase of our university campus, and then making a ton of mistakes with the terraforming tool that we always do every episode. I look forward to seeing you down below in the comments. Let's hop into this episode now. Hey everybody, welcome back to the map Asanu Beach, where in the previous episode we had built out Sid's pastures and we had gotten to level 3, and we're going to take it to level 5 this episode. But for the time being, what I want to do is focus over on this side of our city over here. And the reason being is that we have quite a bit of forestry land to the left of this city. If you take a look, we'll open up our resources tab and we have all of this woodland to use right over here. And what I want to do is I'm going to first go into my map, purchase this tile for about $10,000. And we are going to start the expansion process of taking this over and building out, where is it? Our forestry main building right here. Now, I don't actually have a plan in mind for this just yet because I just thought of it at the moment, but here we go. Here's our game plan. I'm going to go for the most dense part of our area, and it's looking like right around here is going to be where that is. So I am going to start building out some roads and separate our forestry, our agricultural area from our main city. And to do that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build just a road out to here, and I'm going to leave it just like this for now. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to upgrade this to a 4-lane road. And let me see if I can get this. Well, actually, I think it's fine. Let's actually just upgrade this to this. And that way we can allow for more vehicles to pass through as needed. So let's go in here. Let's put down our main building and let's put this right next to this main, I don't want to call it vein of trees, right? It's not like we're mining. That's what we're going to go with right now. We have unlocked our sawmill, small tree plantation, and a small log yard. Now, what I'm going to do with that is I'm open this back up and I see here we have a small tree plantation. And so what I can do here, is we actually need to district this, create an industry, and then I'll have to probably rezone it. I'm guessing that's going to be the case. Let's take this, let's expand this out, and let's do, I don't know where I want to kind of end this. I'm kind of snaking my district right now. Let's go all the way to the coastline and all the way over. And we'll just paint this in. And then we're also going to, for everyone who has OCD out there, we're going to make this nice and square for the best that we can. There we go. That's looking fantastic. And from here, we are just going to do that. And we'll rename this. Let's just rename this to, I don't know, Cabana Cedars. Let's do that. Okay. And then from here, we're going to open up our tab again, and we're going to take our small tree plantation. And I want to see if I can put this at the end of our road, just like that. That's looking great. And then we also unlocked a sawmill, which also put this on the opposite side, I believe, of our main cabin, just so it looks uniform and spectacular, just like that. Fantastic. So here we need raw materials, and obviously it's going to take trucks to do that. So let's speed this up a little bit and let's see what this does. This should give us some trucks coming out here eventually, right? Operate normally. We have our workers, so they're just chawing down the trees, and then eventually it should go to our sawmill over there. And we're gonna let that, this actually could be really nice. Can we do a forestry fence? We can't take it around there, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna let that sit, let that do what it needs to do. And make sure I didn't make a mistake here. We also need a small log yard outside of city limits. And we probably need to put this right next door. Let's do that. And we're going to take this power supply, put that right there. And that should get everything up and running, I would hope. I don't believe anything else is missing for us to get started. There we go. Now we have our trucks going. It goes into our sawmill. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Let that sit for a bit. We have that going on now. I want to focus back on our farm and see where Sid's Pastures is currently, our meadow orchards. When we are actually pretty close to our next level in terms of resources, our workers are there already. That's fantastic. And it looks like everybody here is happy and satisfied with the production and the output of our products. That's looking fantastic. So what I'm going to do while I wait for everything to kind of get going over in Vana Cedars, I need more workers. That's kind of going up as we get there. And let me see. We actually need to produce more resources as well. Let me see if I can go in here and put in one more forestry area that's outside of our city limits. Let's take this road then, and let's expand this a little bit further down. 10 more units. And we'll put in one more next door, just like that. And I'm also kind of curious here, can I do a 4-lane road without the median? I'm almost positive I can. I feel like I'm just missing it. Oh no, it's actually going to be in this tab. That's correct. There it is. And we'll upgrade this like that. There we go. Perfect. That's a lot better. It looks a lot better than what I'm looking for. And now I'll double check this one more time, and we're getting a lot more work done. Perfect. Actually, how many different kinds of trees do we have? Let's do one tree farm for every type of tree that we have. There we go. Let's see, that's alder. That's alder. So let's change this to conifer. Need some water. There you go. And what is this? That's also conifer. Let's make this beech. Perfect. All right. And are we a little bit off the main road here? Yes, we are. That would make sense as to why it didn't look straight. There it is. Is this? That's also on the road. Okay. That's all looking great. We're going to let that run at max speed while that upgrades. And we're going to go back into our financial freeland here. I was working on a few things. I'm not sure if you last noticed we last off. We have quite a few policies in place. We really want to encourage biking. Oh. Okay, I'm seeing, I'm starting to see an issue that's going to be forming here if we keep expanding our lumber industry. We are really going to want to follow these trucks and see where they go, because that line of trucks that just came by was not okay. Okay, where are they going to? That's what I need to figure out. And while I'm doing this, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Wyatt. I am a commercial broker of 6 years with a lot of experience buying, selling, and trading real estate up and down the West Coast of the United States. But I have all of 10 to 20 hours of experience playing City Skylines. And so you are joining me on an adventure of learning how this game works and operates while I provide commentary of my struggles. Okay, where is this truck heading? This man is on a journey. Is he going to go across to our main city? Is that where he's heading? Obviously, he's going to go on the freeway. It's kind of fun. It's almost like I'm playing a... Oh, okay, we hit Capital City. Hey, hello. So we unlocked a new area we can unlock. We have ships, university campus areas, universal education, and a few more paths unlocked, and just a ton more things that I will never know how to utilize. But actually, hang on now. American Football Stadium. That I can actually work with. I grew up playing sports as a kid, going to a lot of games, and actually one of the few things that I noticed and was around a lot was sports stadiums. Okay, hang on a second. Where would this be? Let's just take a look at this. I'm just curious. That's a Meteor Broadcasting Center. This is going to be statues of shopping. Okay, hang on. Before we actually do anything else as well, let's toss this in on... That creates noise. What's our zoning here? Okay, that's fine. Let's toss this right here. Perfect. Look at that. Everyone's happy. Okay. That got tossed in. And what does that give us? That unlocks anything for us? The Hydron Collider. Okay. I don't know how far away I am from that, but I doubt I'm close. Okay, this is going to be our opera house. We don't want to use that yet. Expo Center we can do, but I don't want to play with that. An observation tower is also very spectacular. That also creates a little bit of noise pollution, so I'm going to want to be careful where I place this, because I believe I have residential all along this here, which I do. And I can't really put it, obviously, anywhere that could create issues with our residents. However, what I could be able to do here, I wish I really wish the game gave you tiles to use on your roundabouts, because I could see this being right here. And although in real life, the use case scenario wouldn't really be feasible, right? Because you'd have to cross a roundabout, and that would be incredibly dangerous for pedestrians. But I wish you could. I wish that was possible. So we have our main parks here, and we have our residential areas here. So we don't want to get it too close to our residences, but we also want to make sure it maximizes visibility. And we don't want to put it on this part, because that's where our main traffic is going to be adding up. Let me see if I can put it a little bit too close. I'll figure that out later. Instead, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go into, it has to be in this tab. Okay, it's on that tab. Landmarks. I'm not going crazy, right? Unless it's in a different tab altogether. It's not a unique building. Is that what I'm getting the hang of here? Yeah, I'm gonna go one more scroll through real quickly, but I believe it's not actually gonna be an actual unlock for us unless it's in all these custom assets, which I doubt. Yeah, okay, interesting. So would it be in the university tab then somewhere? Let me see, and thank you for being with me here. There we go. So it's gonna be under, what tab is this? Varsity Sports. That makes sense. There's actually quite a few sports arenas that I haven't seen before. Basketball, track and field, baseball, yeah, and football. Okay, interesting. So we have a lot of opportunity available here to us if we want to do this. So we have our science center here, our main university here and institute. We have our farm here, and I got to think about this a little bit, because if I go back into my resources tab, all of our farmland is actually going to be concentrated on this part of town. So building in this direction needs to be very limited. I don't want to get too close to each other, because it will create issues down the road. So what I may want to explore is putting it behind the science center back here and just painting this all in to be university campuses down the road. And so I think I'm going to do that. And personally, for me, baseball is near and dear to my heart. That's a sport that I played throughout my entire life. And I think that's what I want to explore here. And I'm looking and I'm seeing, if you see here, the orange radius, these are apartments, and this is just hitting those a little bit. So I'm gonna have to push this off this road and find a way. I probably want to do a 4-lane road too. I need to find a way to place this without disrupting this apartment block here. So what I think I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a little bit of an experiment, and I'm thankful that I'm able to use the the bulldozer tool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a series where I'm not allowed to use any bulldozering whatsoever, and whatever I place is permanent. And being back on this Let's Play style is a blessing in disguise, I'll tell you what. So I think I might. So here's my concern, and I think it may not matter in City Skylines. I'm not sure. Let me know down below in the comments. But if I were to place this here, right? Ballparks need a ton of parking, because obviously the people who want to come watch the games need to park their cars somewhere. So I'm afraid if I put this here, there's not going to be a place for them to park their vehicles and come watch the game. And I don't want to create a traffic issue, because the removing the ballpark would be just expensive, and I don't want to waste that kind of money. So I'm going to do a quick check. Just real quickly, all of 10 seconds. I'm going to see if there's anything that I'm missing that might be a parking lot of some sort. Maybe there's, I know there's a mod for it. I've seen it before in some City Skylines videos, but I don't think I actually have that unlocked yet for myself. What's this? Equity. Cool. So I am going to probably have to just bite the bullet here, and we're going to have to learn together and see what this does. I'm going to put the ballpark right. Oh, that could also create issues. So if, well, universities have double pane, triple pane windows, right? They can block out the sound, right? But I could also do too. I don't think this road really is doing anything for me. I could place this on the backside like this, and that way I can allow traffic to come through. You know what? Let me try this a little bit. Hear me out. I'm gonna place this here. And obviously we're gonna need to get, oh, we have water. Does it need more water? Nope, we're good there. How's power? It's gonna need power. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get that sourced And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna terraform a little bit. Let me see. Ooh, where'd I put it? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna see if I can level this out a little bit. Let me take this. Let me see if I can raise this up at all. Am I kind of just stuck with what I have? Let me just try to fill this in. Yeah, it's looking like, okay, so it's actually, I need to bring everything down around it. So let me see if I can push all of this to be more level. Just like this. That's actually a mistake. You know what? I am over probably 97 now when it comes to using this stinking terraforming tool. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're just gonna fill this back in. Nothing happened. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. And we're gonna just put this all in, and we're gonna make sure that we're gonna run roads from Pierce Street right here, Thomas Street up here, and I may keep Eliza Street. I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking about that while I brainstorm here. And what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want. I actually probably don't want. Let me tap that. I actually probably don't want to raise the ground here that much. So instead, I'm gonna push this back down. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just run a normal road just to see how this looks. I'm just curious to see what happens here. If I do a 4-lane, okay, I have a 4-lane road here. If I were to bring this, right? I could run this road to here and run this down, right? That leads us through, lets you have access to the ballpark from the university. And then I could take this road, run this straight, and take you to there. Does that look right? I can do that. I'm gonna want to drop this down too. Let's go back to terraforming tool real quickly. And let's get, what do we think? Let's do that. And if we were to run this down, this should do what it needs to do. So now if we do this, it's got a nice little slope, runs with the hill, just like that. That looks gorgeous in my mind. So, oh, great. And I didn't realize this. There's actually parking that comes with the ballpark. Okay, phenomenal. Having these roads here, allowing access to the ballpark, and then allowing ways out and around and about, that looks great. I don't really need this part of town just yet, but I'm thinking I may actually start to keep this just for zoning purposes only, right? So I'm gonna leave that there for now. I need to get power connected. And what I may do, I'm not gonna do anything crazy just yet. I'm gonna get into my university brush and I'm gonna connect. I remember correctly, this is our high school. So this is where our cutoff is. So we're gonna start here. And we're gonna take this, ooh, that was a little laggy. I take this road. I'm gonna actually screen this down a little bit. Don't wanna get too crazy with it. So we're gonna paint all of this in, gonna overshadow what was once our farmlands and make room for university. Okay, so we have that. And let me go back into my university tab. I believe we have a few more things we haven't utilized yet, like a liberal arts administration building. I think that could be a great segue to add to our campus. But before I go too deep into it, let me see what else we have. Trade administration, okay. And then anything else we have as far as education buildings for universities. I'm not seeing anything. So I think what I will do then is I'm gonna make, what are these? These walking paths? Yeah, paved paths for decoration where cars cannot go. So what I may do then is I'm gonna start to build out the campus area just a little bit. So what I'll do here is I'm gonna put this building overlooking the ballpark. Is this liberal arts trade school administration? I'm gonna put this here. And the reason I'm gonna do this like this, oh, but nah, hang on a second. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna put this right here, roadside. Right there. And we're also gonna put our other building we have. Oh, we just unlocked a ton. Okay. Oh, okay. That, I did not see that coming. I didn't anticipate all this to be unlocked immediately with the placement of a single building. Okay. Well, I'm guessing if I put this down, oh, so you can only have one. And again, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Wyatt. I don't play this game. So I just realized if you put down one administration building, that's it. That's all you get. So I now have a trade school that I need to utilize. And what I'll do then is I'm going to put my study hall behind the university on this side road here. Let's say I need 2 units. So I'm looking at the road grids to make sure I don't impede upon future roads. Do that. And then we need to do a groundskeeper to keep everything clean. Obviously, we'll just put this roadside right about it. Yeah, actually, let's put this on the campus. We need paved paths. Hang on a second. Let me also terraform this a little bit. Ooh, baby, this is a little bit of a challenge here, isn't it? So we're gonna just pave this in, make sure it's all nice and level, because we don't want too much to go on in terms of grade for our campus. So, okay, we have that. And now we need to put in some paved paths that allows for our students to get around. And so to do that, what I'm thinking I will do is I want to connect our paths. And I also want to allow them to have a place where they can walk and get to campus without having to go across a crosswalk like this. But for now, I'm not going to really worry about that. I'm going to put this here. And then can I take off my grid lines? Can I just get this to... Okay, let me actually do this. Let me delete this. Let me do grid snap, right? Okay, can I take this to that grid? And then I can take that to that. It's a little bit funky. It's a little bit odd. Nope, I had it. Let's go to there and then to there. Okay, that connects. That actually looks pretty decent. I am liking how that is coming out. Okay. And then I have to grade this also. I just realized that we have a little bit of an issue going on with how level everything is. So I may need to actually shove everything down just like this. And so I'm going to get my big tool and I am just going to force. I'm going to force my will upon this part of our map. Oh, I'm actually affecting the ballpark too. I don't want to do that. So if I do all of this, do you ever use a tool and realize that it was probably a mistake to do what you're doing? Because this is not going the way that I thought it would. And I'm now actually interfering with my city's natural grade that I said I wasn't going to do all of 5 minutes ago. But it's okay. We're just gonna we're gonna finish this and we're gonna see how it looks when it's done. But I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Okay, well that's not pretty. I don't like that. But nothing we can really do at this point. I kind of botched it. Now can I take my path and just run this like that? You know, that's actually pretty decent. I am okay with that. I'm kind of surprised. You know, you'll hear me talk and I'll surprise myself with how happy I am with how something looks. And that isn't, you know, forced. That's just honestly me talking to myself and going, oh, that looks okay. Go us. So we're going to put this, let's do a path. Do this. Take a path up and around. Up. And is this a little bit too close? Let's do that. And can I Okay, so we do have a bit of an issue here. So instead, I'm gonna leave. I don't really want to leave this path like this. I don't like how that looks. So I'm gonna delete that. Go back into my paving. Can I just run this out? Right, hear me out. Run this out. I'm gonna delete this. Can I take this behind the building? There we go. And then connect that like that. That looks great. Okay, phenomenal. And then with every groundskeeping building is gonna be in the back where nobody can see it. So I'm gonna put it, let's do right here in the center. And then let's add in a couple more buildings to complete our trade school. And let's put our study building right next door to our path. Just like that. Beautiful. And we're going to continue our path behind the building, wrap it around, bring it down. Perfect. Okay. Although this is a little bit, I just realized that looks a little bit wonky having just random paths start in the center like this, but I'll leave it for now. I may move this back. I might have a setback a little bit and push it back, but nothing I'm too concerned with just yet. And we'll run our water vane back here. Okay. And I kind of want to grade. I gotta grade this a little bit. I need to make sure this is level. Let's take our, do that right there. And let's fill all of this in to make sure everything, well, not enough soil. I have never run out of soil. How do I get more soil? Ah, I have to buy it. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that feature. Do we have this right? Okay, there we have that. And let's make sure everything is filled in the way it should be. Okay, and that looks good. I'm kind of a little bit concerned. Let me open my camera here. I'm not liking this hill I made. I'm realizing that, again, I'm learning City Skylines, right? And I'm learning mistakes. This doesn't look that great. And obviously having this massive ditch here isn't helping anybody. But I'm curious, would I be able to raise this? Let me play around with this for a second one more time. I played for a bit, and I think the issue, and the lesson I learned here with this is that I probably shouldn't have placed this down until I had everything graded. So now we're going to have this big old ditch in the ground, which, you know, it's a learning process, but it's okay. But I am pretty happy with how we are so far. I'm gonna finish out our trade area real quickly. I want to end this episode with that note. So I'm going to add in, do I have my study hall here yet? I think I already do, right? This is my study hall. Yeah, I already have that. So I'm going to see if anything missing. Groundskeeping's here. We have our dormitory, I believe, right? Oh, that's our study hall. That's our study. We have 2 study halls. Well, that's fine. We'll have 2 study halls side by side. We need to add in a dormitory. We need to have a place for our students to sleep. We don't want to have an extra study halls, obviously. And we do have our sports arena right here. It may make sense. So my district cuts off here. It may make sense to put our dormitories maybe facing the university like this, so that way we can take off our power right here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just put this in. I'm gonna have my building face the road. I'm gonna make sure, again, I don't take up more room than I need to. Do 2 dormitories right there. And then what else have we not used? A book club. Yeah, doesn't love a good book club. But I'll do then, I'm gonna put this book club somewhere that we can utilize with our pedestrian paths. Let me put this. And again, we do have our set. Oh, hello. Willow College Broncos versus San Vega Spartans. That is pretty cool. So we do have some noise here that's going to be created from our ballpark. So I don't want to put our book club obviously in the way of that. So I'm going to put it on this side over here. I will put this abutted to our study hall. That just makes sense uniform wise. That looks great. And we should have enough water to power it. We do. That looks good. How is our utilities? Well, we are so fine on utilities. I don't remember having that much power. But it's okay. So everything's in. Everything is looking great. And I believe that is going to be it for now this episode. I will actually finish off our pedestrian area. Give me 1 second. Let me actually add this in. A little bit too far. One more up. Like that. And then we'll bring this down to here. That's fine. Okay. So that is pretty great. I am happy with where we're at. We have quite a bit going on. We are missing some academic works for our university. Let me see if I can quickly add that in. So we have these buildings here we haven't utilized. We need to add in our university administration building. Ah, that's going to be a big one, isn't it? Yes, it is. So what I'll probably want to do then, I could, but I cannot put it. So I need, area already has an administration building. So I'm curious what I'm missing here. Maybe you guys can help me out in the next episode. We can tackle that together. But for now, again, I think I'm going to call this here. And I am pretty dang happy with the current results. If you're new here, leave a like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Look at the top right-hand corner. That is gonna be our playlist for Asanu Beach. Get caught up and... Okay, hang on a second. What was that? What? Hello? What happened? Guys? You okay? That's not good. Okay, stop emptying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So in the next episode, we're going to probably have to come back to, to our main city and see what just happened. But if you're new here, subscribe, like. Top right hand corner is going to be our Asanu Beach playlist. Get caught up, watch all the videos. Top left hand corner, YouTube Gods will give you a video to watch. Click on that because it knows who you are and knows what you like. And until I see you next time, my name is Wyatt, and have a fantastic rest of your evening. Bye.